Yo bar, what's up and what's happening? And welcome back to It's the Yo Bar series with me, Chris Harding. So I wanted to touch on a common trait that I found with clients and actually where I was failing as a coach for a long time, something that took me a long time to realize, but I'm going to give you the answer in a second. So I work with type 2 diabetics. I also help people lower their cholesterol. I do also work with people who are trying to lose weight, but most of the time I try to focus on people who actually have got a metabolic disease. And that's exactly what I want to focus on, the words metabolic disease. So metabolic disease basically means that you have a problem with your metabolism. And quite a lot of the time, it can be related to things when it comes to lifestyle, diet, sleep patterns, stress levels, things of that nature. But what took me a long time to realize how to actually help these people, help people with metabolic diseases such as high cholesterol, atherosclerosis, which is heart attacks to you and I, type 2 diabetes, pre-diabetes, high blood pressure, and just general individuals trying to lose weight. However, what took me a long time to realize is that people with a metabolic disease actually struggle to lose weight. So they're caught in this really vicious cycle, basically where they either are too overweight, they've got too many high levels of visceral fat, which is organ fat, and that is affecting organs such as their pancreas, liver. Also, it can affect the kidneys and the heart and your cardiovascular system as well. And so because they have a metabolic problem, it actually means that their metabolism, which is the system that helps you burn energy, doesn't burn energy correctly and it doesn't burn energy efficiently. This took me such a long time to figure out because I was just concentrating on diet alone. I wasn't concentrating on all the other things. So if you're someone who has struggled trying to lose weight or control your diabetes or look at your cholesterol, then what I'd strongly suggest do is that you need to think about the type of food that you're eating. So one of the big ones that I think people are becoming a lot more aware of is processed food. The lower amounts of processed food, the better. The reason being is that processed food has got lots of added emulsifiers, stabilizers, additives, even things such as deodorants to try and stop the food from smelling for periods of time. So all of those things aren't good for your digestive system. They're not good for your gut microbiome, and they're certainly not going to be good for your metabolism. Therefore, you're not going to be able to lose weight in the long run because your metabolism is actually stopping you from doing that. The fact that you are consuming or you may be consuming poor quality food might also be the reason as to why you're not losing weight, even if you're staying within your macronutrients and you're staying within your calorie intake per day. Doesn't actually mean that you'll lose weight. You may lose weight initially, however, you will find that eventually that weight loss begins to stop. And the reason being is because quite literally, the quality of food that you're putting inside your system isn't that good. Now, here's another downside for you before I give you the upside. The other downside is that let's say that you've been eating bad food for, near on a decade, and you then decide to start eating better. Let's say that you eat for 6 months and you eat really well. You eat fresher, more whole food. Good for you and well done. Keep at it. However, the reality is that your gut microbiome is so badly damaged and your metabolism is so badly damaged from the choices of food that you've made from quick and easy processed foods, it's going to take a much longer time for that whole food to really take effect because of the damaged gut microbiome and the damaged metabolism. But the upside is that if you stick with it and you have the right program and you have the right coach and you have the right guidance, then of course it will come back up to equilibrium again, and you will find that once you start breaking that cycle and that chain and you continue to eat whole food and you continue to prepare your food, you continue to deal with your stresses in life, you look at your sleep patterns, you look at your exercise patterns and your daily habits. After a time of sticking to a better diet, it will improve your metabolism and it will improve your gut microbiome, and that will have an effect of the desired result, which is weight loss, lowering your blood sugar levels, type 2 diabetes, lowering your cholesterol. So my advice to you would be is to make sure that you turn to more whole foods and that you try to steer away from richer foods such as highly processed foods. Also, you need to take into account your sleep pattern. You need to take into account your stress levels, your exercise, and also just your general habits. But if you can control all those things, and I promise that things will start to look a lot brighter down the line, because you're investing in yourself. And weight loss is an investment. It's something that you have to put into to be able to receive back out of. If you're someone who knows that you've been negligent for a long period of time with your diet and that you haven't stuck to it as well as you should do, or you haven't been consistent with it, it's not going to show consistent results. And it's a lot like that for a lot of things in life. If you don't stick at something consistently, you're not going to get the result that you really want. And also, it's not giving your body enough time to really familiarize itself with new gut bacteria, which is healthy for the gut, and also breaking into that metabolism cycle of starting to burn, you know, the right fuels at the right time when you're either exercising, socializing, or at rest. So that's my advice. Stick with it. Eat more whole food, eat less processed food, exercise when you can, sleep, and also control your stress levels. Harness the power of nutrition and break that metabolic disease, and harness your gut microbiome to work in favor for you to be able to achieve the goals that you really desire. I hope you find this video insightful, guys, and if you do, then please put a thumbs up, subscribe, and also comment below in the comment box. I will get back to you. Until next time, be fit, be healthy, and of course, be a boss, pal.
It's the Yo Bossy Weeks.